Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to Lviv and Let Die. It's been a quiet winter, and that is a good thing in every possible respect. I'll go straight into it. Transfer-wise, we didn't lose very many players. We sold a few. So, for example, Bobby we knew about. He went off to SK Khabrovsk. We also sold Alemão. Mainly because I thought I was bringing in another player to take over from him, but the other player didn't sign. I went to some team in Argentina. Nevertheless, we have enough cover because I did bring in a couple of other players. But so those two guys went out for a combined total of about £850,000. We also sold Denis Bidak, who was complaining a lot, to Tom Tomsk. And we sold Nikolai Tibilov, the young defensive midfielder, to Poltava, and Boris Levchuk left a few days ago to join Kremin. Fair enough to them all. Thank you for your service, etc., and always that rubbish. Now, we have brought in a few other players. These players will be these ones here. Cruz you already know about because he played in the last game and scored 2 goals in 2 games because he's a legend, although he has had some... he's had some issues with feeling homesick, so he spent most of the winter break away, but hopefully he'll be back and we can play him in a couple of league games still after that. We then signed Alex Requena, the Peruvian left/central attacking midfielder. I'm trying to train him to be a central midfielder. He's pretty good. He could also be a winger. Really, he probably should be a winger, but he played 2 or 3 games in midfield for us and played absolutely sensationally. So, we'll see what we can do with that. And then Juan Magas Borgado, who is also a left midfielder. He's 18. He's really, really good. He's, just a tasty-looking player. And so I'm hoping that will come good for us. Now then, let's crack on. So there's nothing really has changed in the league in terms of general things. And we are above Dynamo Kiev, which is a pretty impressive thing. In fact, we're a long way above them. No, we're not. We are 1 point above them. Sorry, I was misreading Dnipro's score with ours. So we're a little way above Dynamo, 1 point. But if we win that, we could be pushing ourselves up into the European spots, because I believe we go to rules and we go to qualification. The team that finishes in 5th qualifies for the Euro Cup second qualifying round, depending on the winner of the Ukrainian Cup. Now, because we got knocked out of the Ukrainian Cup, there's actually a potential for this result to... In fact, it almost certainly would mean, unless Dnipro win, we wouldn't get Europe. So there we go. Typical. But it's fine. We weren't expecting Europe. We shouldn't really be too disappointed if we miss out on that, especially if we miss out on it because some other team won the cup. Now we can do our best to keep these guys down, though. That's so we're going to do the classic clear all of the subs. No, clear all of the subs, thank you. And again, and okay, so Postulka can come in as the 7th sub of the 7th sub. We will put Dudnik. I've registered Pavlov to play now. 6'5", I quite like that. But, although he's not very good though. Yilmaz, how many midfielders do we have? We've got actually, okay, so let's take out Pavlov then. Yilmaz there. Uncle Ben is going to play instead of Borgado, but Borgado is going to take his spot on the bench. Rakina is going to actually take his start because we don't really have anyone else to do that. We're going to put in Perez there, and we're going to put in Yonut. And otherwise, the team looks pretty good. Again, what's his name? Yilmaz suffered from an injury during in the winter break, so I'm going to let him out of this game, let Ballon play. But that's essentially the team. We're essentially playing our strongest team, except for Robert Radosevich, who was out for the entirety of the winter break. And so, you can't really bring him straight back in, especially because he's technically still injured. But they're playing 4-5-1. Seems like it's a big thing in this league. Anyway, so we haven't made any big signings particularly, although Requena maybe. You could argue, and the other thing is we haven't sold anyone big. I was worried that we would sell Yantoro, for example, but so far it looks like we've kept hold. Well, I mean, we definitely have kept hold of him. Doesn't mean that will be the same in the main transfer window, but for now at least we can keep pushing ourselves up into the upper reaches of the table. That's what we want. Although really we just want to stay in the table, to be honest. I don't want to come to the bottom of it and fall out, but we won't because we're not that bad. No one's that bad. He takes a mouthful of coffee just as Dynamo Kiev score an absolutely classic goal. They were asking for offside. How could you even possibly tell? And it definitely wasn't offside anyway, but well done them. 1-0. Should be said that we shouldn't be expecting too much out of these two games. I know we drew 1-1 with... Oh no, we may have even drawn 2-2 with Kiev before. With Dynamo. Oh, not with passing like that, mate. Come on. But yeah, they're a you know, it's like playing the sort of the Liverpool of Ukrainian football. They're massive and storied, and we are no one. So we have to get ourselves up to that level. And the same with Shakhtar, and the same to a degree with Metalist, although Metalist in real life are not I don't think they're as good as they are in this game for some reason. But yeah, it's Shakhtar, Dynamo, and Dnipro. Oh, come on, boys. Requena. Oh, mate. Don't make me start there. I was saying this the other day. You shouldn't play Football Manager before work in the morning because it like, you know, let the day have the chance to ruin itself before you do it for you. Before you make it ruin it. Before you ruin it by playing Football Manager. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. It's a proverb. FM proverb. Pitbull gives it to Gomez. Gomez gives it to Requena. Requena's been absolutely taken out by Paul the Vet. Give him a red. We one of our pre-season friendlies. We won them all massively. One of our pre-season friendlies finished with the other team having 9 players. 2 men sent off. You're like, come on, lads. It's a pre-season friendly. Silvio gives it to Devet. Oh, Chagas heads over the bar. Chagas. Yantorno heads on, but Devet was there. Nice reading of the game. Gruzdev. Kafalov to Devet. To Henrique. Watch the left. Smishko. Good name. Chagas. Oh, man. Okay, so they are much better than us. You can see that. We've not had a single shot on target yet. They've had 9 shots general. Okay, there you go. Could we have a break on here? Yantorno. He's going alone. Oh, Kefalov, good save. Could have squared it back to Gomez there, I think, and we might have had a goal. Nazarenko puts the ball in, and Dye was there, but he doesn't get there. And now they are going to break. Something like 5 against. Oh, no, we've managed to come back. That's good. Coffee. Marcelo to Kefalov. And Dye. Oh, straight to Smeshko. Smeshko's a great name. Great play from Dye there. Oh, yes. And Gomez heads on. Oh, come on. How did that not lead to a chance that we wanted to watch? I don't know why when I drink coffee in the morning it makes my mouth do all the weird noises. Sorry. I can hear them through the mic, so I assume you can, and it makes me feel sick, and I assume it makes you feel sick too. Sure, that helped, and Oliveira doesn't make it 2-0. 4-5-1. Maybe because they've got good players in the 5 in the middle, that makes it different, I suppose. Dynamo Kiev are ahead and looking good value for their lead, and we're playing in the Lobanovsky Stadium. I hope we are. Assertive. Well, let's say calm. I expect to see a much better showing. There we go. Passionate. And apparently the keeper's mistake led to a goal, which I wouldn't say. Oh, because it was like a kind of mix-up in the box. I suppose maybe you could argue that. I think that's harsh. Nazarenko. Pitbull puts the ball in. Gruzdev headed over. I thought Uncle Ben headed over. Nazarenko now with the chance to cross for the corner, and Dye heads down. Silvio clears, but only as far as an actual counter-attack. Oliveira. Oh no. Okay, how's that go for a corner? I definitely didn't know. Right, whatever. Okay, Mr. Oliveira, Devet. Yantorno manages to tackle, and what are we going to do with it? Questions. I have many. Gomez, poor. Okay, so Uncle Ben's looking pretty tired. Let's bring on Bogado for his debut. And we'll also bring on Perez because he needs to play too, apparently. Yes, good. I'm going to have some more coffee at the risk of making more funny mouth sounds. Gomez to Ballon. What a free kick that was. Requena tackled in the box, but he gets the ball back. Requena. Nazarenko to Abogi. Have we been slightly more solid in the second half? We have picked up a little. Smishko, however, can never be beaten. Bidnoshia. Trying to make that sound as Japanese as possible. But I'm not going to go further because I could make it sound more Japanese and then I could get banned from everything ever. Bidnoshia. Oh goodness, the temptation is there now. We wanted a penalty for the ball in the box. That's a throw-in. That's a throw-in. That's a peddling. 74 minutes. I mean, a 1-0 loss away wouldn't be the worst result. Oh, we've hit the crossbar late on. Late doors. Yarnenko. Oh, Gomez smashes it home. It's not Yarnenko anyway. His name's Jan Torno. Retard. Me. I'm allowed to call myself one of them, so shut up. Squeaky chair agrees. Oh, Ballon. Look at this. That's the goal that everyone dreams of scoring. Free kick off the crossbar. Defender heads it down to striker who passes to other striker. That is liquid football. All within the 6-yard box. Beautiful stuff. A 1-1 draw away at Dynamo Kyiv is an even better result than whatever it was I was about to sort of limply... Also, it should be fun to know. I mean, it depends. I haven't seen whether or not they've sold anybody or not, but but our good friend Shakhtar Donetsk, who we are about to play, will see, unless, as I say, there has been some change to their team sheet, the return of a former Swindon Town. I'm not going to say legend because that would be untrue, but certainly the return of a former Swindon Town football player. His name I have sadly forgotten now, having been excited to talk about it as soon as I realised he still played for them. But I will show you as soon as we play. I will look through their team and see if he's in the squad. So look out for that in the next game. That'll only be in about 5 minutes. Abogi, Requena. Oh, that would have been such a good way to. Oh mate, come on, bruv. What are you doing? We've picked it up here. Second half. Bit between our teeth, mate. Perez. Oh, it makes me want to watch both the movie The Damned United and... Oh, what an absolute stunner. What an absolute stunner on his debut. Pick that one out, you. Oh, man, what a goal that was. Boom. That was a boomer from Requena. Nice stuff. Ugh. Perez, oh, yeah, what are you going to do? I'll just go for a shot. And he's, bang! Yeah, come on. It's too early in the morning to be shouting this loudly. That's why I'm slightly tempering my shoutage. That would have been almost... no, it wouldn't have been that excited. I was going to say like when Ado scored for Shlonsk. Oh, we've won. Requena. Lviv have beaten Dynamo Kyiv. Beautiful, beautiful scenes. Oh, what a comeback. Superb effort. Bang, 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 bang. Smash down the door of the establishment. Excuse me. And the other film I want to see is that one about Jimmy Grimble. There's only one Jimmy Grimble. That was his professional debut. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I like to have for breakfast. Alex Requena's dramatic late goal. That was what it was about. That was a beautiful goal. So I want to watch The Damn United and There's Only One Jimmy Grimble after watching that. Oh, flipping heck. So obviously the flip side of Football Manager potentially ruining your day is that Football Manager could also make your day brilliant. And I feel like my day is probably going to be pretty good, at least until I get to work now, because I could sit back and remember that goal flying into the corner and be like, oh, did we just beat Dynamo Kyiv at the Valery Lobanovsky Stadium? Yes, we did actually. Bing, bang, bong. Oh, and also Western-Supermare are in dire straits, by the way. Look at this. Ooh, they better hope that new manager bounce really pays off. Also, Forest Green are up in third. Swindon, having sold quite a lot of their best players last season, at the end of last season, are now dropping back down to mid-table mediocrity. It is a shame. But it's just the way that the game takes these smaller teams, I suppose. Over the course of 50, 60 years, they might start to sort of normalise themselves in the Premier League and maybe push on a little bit more. But more likely, unless something weird happens to these these big four, Man United, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, will start to drop down the leagues in the same way that Everton have, in the same way that Villa have. They will start to do that. Not all of them will. One or two of them, or three of them even may stay up there. But like Liverpool are starting to do, they'll just have one bad season, which will then start to send them into a spiral. And hopefully Western-Supermare will go down, then come back up, and then rebuild and become a decent team again. But I hope Western-Supermare don't go down. Especially if they go down too far, there's the temptation to return and bring them back to glory. But that's a long way in the future, because I've already got the next save after this one sorted, and we still have to win the Champions League with the team in Ukraine first. So that's a long way to go. I watched there was a game between, I think it was Somalia and Ethiopia, and whoever it was South Africa and Ethiopia. Oh no, it might have been South Africa and Somalia. And the reason I remember it was South Africa was because the guy who scored for South Africa was called Chabalala, which reminded me of the guy who scored for South Africa in the World Cup against, I think it was France. He scored an absolutely stunning goal, or maybe Uruguay. Anyway, he scored both for and against his side. It was 1-1 draw. He scored both goals. Michalo Špak. Oh, he's actually all right. Yeah, he's actually all right. Become a leading attacking midfielder. Yes, please. Get yourself. I'm even going to give you a hot prospect deal. What? Okay, I can't even change that. So, go on then. Who else is good? Anyone in there good? Let's have a look. Jakif. No. Špak I've already looked at. Kostenka. Bad. Sergei Gerasimov. Bad. Alexander Zadoya. Bad. And absolutely mental as well. Kushka. Not bad. Well, not 100% bad anyway. He's terrible. Melnichenko. Bad. Levchenko. Bad. Kobrin. Bad. Balonin. Bad. Kvashuk. Bad. Pavlo Špuk. Good name, but bad. Bondarenko. That's cool. It's a shame he's not going to be good. Lazinski, bad. And Siped, I was going to say, he's actually looks like he's got potential to become at least a decent player. Probably not good enough for us, but typical that he's got this fucking awful list name of all of them. I wonder if they could ever be from the town that my wife's grandparents live in. I wonder if that's possible. Anyway, let's move on. We'll probably end up signing half of them just because we need players in the team. We're not yet at the point where we can sign players just to be put into the youth team, although that will be something we start to do as we have done in all of our previous games, previous teams. Okay, good. This guy here, look, I scouted him. No, that's the team. I scouted this guy, or I was recommended him. He's okay. He's 19. He's reportedly going to be a leading. And they just won't stop offering him to me. And I'm just thinking, is that a sign? Maybe we should just offer him. Maybe we should just get him in. Although I do have to pay £52,000 for that. Because he's on because they've offered him a deal, I guess. No, we need you. Sent home 2 to 3 days. You have to be treated, my friend, I'm afraid. Sorry, you have to play because Benjamin is absolute shit. That's another thing that I need to do in the. No, so he's going to sign for us. Do we do that? 19 years of age. He looks nice and solid. He's not going to be on very much money. We do have to pay 50 grand for him. He could become as good as Karim Yilmaz Although I would say that he's probably, I mean, they're probably going to both develop together into being the best two centre-backs in the history of the game. He's only 19, so... Oh, fine. There you go. And yes, we'll take you as well, please. Yeah, we know. You told me he was past his peak a year ago. He's 35, come on. He's worth £500. Not even a real amount of money in Football Manager, surely. Enugu Rangers have signed a player called Julius Egbeta, and I like it. I don't care. I like it. Our away form is alright. Lviv youngster pays homage to Wheatland. My idol. Oh, Mikhailo, you're such a fool. He speaks Ukrainian, Russian, doesn't speak English. His two favourite coaches are a Portuguese and a Portuguese. So you'd think he might have picked up some Portuguese, having hung around with these two dudes. Also, do they speak Ukrainian or Russian? Oh, they do speak... Wow, that's quite good. Oh, okay, they both speak Ukrainian. All right, then, so that's how they communicate. Fine, fair enough. I'm just going to sort of complain about it, but no, it works. It all adds up. Anyway, we're about to play Shakhtar Donetsk. Let's not be giggling about... language. Now then, everybody knows, so it's something that has a bit more incentive. They did beat us 2-0. I'm confident. Attack. Jan Toro. Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's outstanding. Now then, let's see if they have this player who I was talking about. If you'll remember him if I because I can't remember his bloody name, but I will. I'll style it out and make it seem like I'm trying to make you remember. He's a South American midfielder who was very, very talented but very, very slow. Do you remember him? Do you remember him? Maybe. I wasn't intending to sing there, but this processing screen has gone on longer than I thought. Okay, so looks like he's failed upwards, as does everybody in the Premier League. Now then, let's see. Oh, come on. Take me to the game. Let me play the game against the former Swindon player, whose name I still can't remember. But we'll find it out in a minute. It's all right, guys. Chill out, guys. Guys, it's going to be fine, please. All right. Ola can play. That's good. That's what we wanted to see. Do we play Yilmaz ahead of Ballon? Ballon's been playing well and is 6'4". This is the kind of thing that I think about. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. Midfield, Cruz is still absent. He would be the player that I would want to bring in, but as Requena played well, we'll play him there anyway. Uncle Ben stays. Everyone stays where they are, except, do we have Radosevic? No, he's back in 10 days. Fine. Stupid tendonitis or whatever he had. They're not playing him. And they don't have him in the squad anymore. Oh, you bloody idiots. I was doing a whole thing, guys. Montifar, that's him. That's the guy. Oh, he's a scout at Cardiff. Well, I mean, fine. You do you, Fausto, with your terrible positioning and terrible judging of players. Well, whatever. You think he'd spent most of his time, considering he spent most of his time standing about as a professional, that he might have picked up on what makes a good player as they all ran past him, but never mind. Here we go then. At home against Shakhtar Donetsk, who are sadly without the Bonn player I knew on their team. They're pretty good. They were fairly comfortably battering us in the last game. They beat us 2-0. It wasn't like an absolute demolition. How did you foul him there? And this Murphy Japajo guy, I think I nearly signed him for Swindon as well, actually, the Murphy Japajo. I definitely remember his name, and which is not surprising because he's got a crazy, crazy name. Gomez, still going. I can't remember what my point was. Oh yeah, so the last game, they were on top of us. They looked comfortable, but it wasn't like they were smashing down the door and they beat us 7-0. They beat us 2-0. I don't think we had very much in the way of chances back, but they did only have 2 or 3 good chances. So I think it's the gap between us isn't so dangerously huge. Baba to Lima. Abodji manages to clear. Uncle Ben, I think, manages to somehow win us the throw-in because the other guy just like touched it off because he's mad. Scoff, he's a hungry boy. Robertinho, Baba, out to Lima. Robertinho, Ballon passes back to Ola, who's still got the flu. Did he say he had flu or did he just have a cold? Can't remember. Kondrick gives it to Baba, gives it to Kulo. Oh God, no, they're all lining up. Okay, it's all right. It's only 8 minutes in and we're already concerned. Also, I need to go to work soon. It's okay. 15 minutes. Straight after this, I'm going to have to go wake up Masha and then go to work. Uncle Ben wins the ball. Abogi. Uncle Ben. Through to Yantorno. Oh, Tinguinia. Great save. Nazarenko. Throw the ball in. Oh, towards Ballon, who's scored a few headers for us this season, having scored none last season. Robertinho, they're lining up at the back post now. It's okay, we've cleared. Pitbull, is he going to keep hold of it? He is, and he gets tackled by Lebedev, and we manage to win a throw-in. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment, that's not bad. Lebedev now on the free kick. Japajo fires it into probably a bank of empty seats back there. The biggest attendance that they've had, at least according to the game, was something like 15 or 16,000. Great save from Ola. Or maybe, is that right? Maybe it was 22,000 against Karpaty Lviv at home. So it could be that this will be quite a large crowd. I'm not sure, but I know that obviously Karpaty are rivals, so it seems. But then these are one of the biggest teams in the country, so you'd think that they would at least have some people here to watch them. Lebedev, Robertinho, Baba, Kondric, Lima. These guys have basically no Ukrainians in them, just like us. Ola manages a fantastic save. Lebedev now crosses. Japajo heads back to Lebedev for some reason, and then it goes back. Oh, Baba at the back post, but he was tackled. Pitbull clears, but only as far as Scoff, who scoffs at our attempt at a clearance. Ha ha ha. Baba kicks it out because Ivanenko, the only Ukrainian in the team, is injured. Lebedev. Actually, maybe Lebedev is Ukrainian, but we'll never know. It's literally impossible to find out. Ola, can we make... no. I was going to say, can we take advantage of our one-man advantage, but it seems unlikely. Ola, big ball up to Yantorno. Abogi wins it, gives it to Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben slips it through to Yantorno. Maybe we can. Yantorno scores. We're 1-0 up against Shakhtar Donetsk. Come on. They can't believe it. They're appealing for an offside. They had one man off the pitch, but who gives a shit? Come on. Actually, I was a little worried that it might be offside. Oh, no, it wasn't. He came back. Okay, because he was briefly offside there. Okay, all right. That's fine. We'll take it. Lviv 1, Shakhtar 0. Oh. Wow, look what we've got in their heads. That was an insane ball. What formation do they play? 4-4-2. Okay. Clear it. Nice. Pitbull hoofs it clear. That was surely offside. Nope. Scoff. Baba. Kulo. Come on. Lebedev. No. No, not Murphy Japajo. Okay. Ola saves. Good stuff. Now Kondric puts the ball in. Murphy Japajo. Great save from Ola again. Oh, tasty football here from Shakhtar, but it's all being kept clear by Ola. He's surely going to have man of the match if the game finished now. 1-0, just going into half-time. Can we keep it at 1? Can we go 2? Oh, if you'd slipped old Gomez there. Requena, keep going, man. Kulo manages to foul him, and we have a free kick. And die. Pitbull to Gomez. Oh, he loses that in the box and then fouls. Well, I mean, what the hell are they doing? They lose the ball and then just... He wasn't even anywhere near him. How can he have fouled him? Anyway, Gomez needlessly giving away a foul there. It's fine though. 43 minutes, and they've somehow only got 1 minute of injury time. Nazarenko, Gomez to Requena. Nazarenko to Requena. Requena puts the ball in. Nobody was following in though. Tinguina. No idea. I guess it doesn't matter. Robertinho. Kondric. Baba to Kondric again. Oh, it's a great ball in, but it's a stunning. Was that a defensive tackle from one of our players there to take the ball away from Japajo? Because I mean, beautiful stuff. Wow. I mean, look at this. I am pleased with how you're going. Keep it up. Yeah, goalkeeper's playing a 7.4. Love it. So he is technically our best player at the moment. Yeah, which doesn't surprise anybody. Gomez, I'm a little concerned about. Might have to take him off because I think he's needlessly getting yellow carded. And I'm concerned that he might do it again. But second half, Robertinho trying to make a space for himself. Gives it to Kulo, who hits it just past the post. Unlucky for him. Would have been an instant response after half time. That's not what we want. And Gomez again getting missing out at the end of the end of the pitch. Scoff to Baba. We seem to be stepping off them a little bit. Are we getting tired? Don't know. Japajo. The other thing, whilst I was scouting, I was watching Sunderland Till I Die, and sort of feeling like I'm much more of a Chris Coleman character, except for also Chris Coleman mixed with Brian Clough. That's what I am. Such a stupid thing to say. I wasn't thinking that at all. I just thought it now. Yantorno, it's just a good show. That's all I'm thinking. Uncle Ben, he tries to put it in the middle, but doesn't manage it. They manage to clear, but not that far. Requena gives it to Gomez. Gomez to Yantorno. Yantorno hits the crossbar. There was no need for that. Didn't have to hit it so hard, man. 60 minutes. What's we looking? We're looking okay, actually. And Bodji's apparently not playing well, although I wouldn't have said so. I'm going to take off Gomez for Postulka because Postulka does have pace, which I think Gomez is the... Oh, no, Gomez is quick. He's just short. Postulka just walking in front of the free kick there. Surely that's against some rule. But whatever. Postulka gives the ball to Abodji. Abodji Yantorno tries to slip through Postulka. He does, and Postulka... yeah, well... What? He was on the pitch for about a minute. Okay, well, that's made things harder for us. I wasn't expecting that at all. Well, thanks, Postulka. I don't even know how you did that. It must have been a stamp or something, because it was... Again, he had the ball with him. Ola. We're going to lose out on potentially a massive result for us because we have one silly striker. So I took one off. I brought him on because I thought the other guy was going to get himself sent off. Requena, come on. Oh, come on, fella. You can't do that to me. Abodji. Bogado goes past his man. Crosses into nobody because the other striker is sent off. Lebedev. Oh, look at this. Okay, Requena now. Oh, don't. No. Okay, lenient. Doesn't even give him a booking. Gives the other guy a straight red, like 2 minutes later. Abodji, beautiful stuff, but obviously there's nobody there to follow up. Robertinho goes round his man and has a terrible shot. Now we're going to have to make some changes because Pitbull's clearly knackered. And that's all we can do, right? Yeah, we're going to have to leave Requena in there. He's mercurial. That's what will get him through. Give him a break in the next game, maybe. Lebedev. So his first 2 professional games are against the two of the biggest clubs in the league that he's in. Pavanov gives the ball up to Bogado to Abodji, and Abodji slips through Yantorno, and Yantorno, if he's smart, could... Oh, he didn't need to do that, but El Perez has picked it up. Nazarenko gives it to Requena. Nazarenko. Abodji. Nazarenko. Come on, slip it through to... Yes. Perez. Puts a brilliant ball in. If we'd had a striker there, it would have been all right. Abodji goes for the shot, but yeah, it was a bad idea. Murphy Japajo is clear. And Dye is with him. And Dye shepherded nicely. Oh, Lukyanov on the edge of the box. But Ola manages to keep hold of it. We've got 10 minutes to go. The 10 men of FC Lviv at home against Shakhtar. Abodji, Ballon, big clearance. Yantorno surely would have been offside there, I think. Abodji, no. I think we're going to concede. Oh my goodness me, how did we not there? Great save from Ole. He's playing like a man possessed at home against Shakhtar Donetsk, and then it will be a gutting equaliser right at the end from a poor goal kick. Is that how this is going to be? Is that really what you're going to do to me, Football Manager? Oh, Although we have conceded goals from corners in the last minute before. Perez heads clear though. The diminutive right winger heads the ball clear. I'm not even sure if he is diminutive. I don't remember how tall he is. They've taken off Japajo. We've won 1-0. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Brilliant stuff. So that's 2 utterly unexpected wins, which is good because Odessa have won all of their last couple of games. So now there is actual breathing space between us and 6th. In fact, we're up to 4th. Not bad at all. So basically, if we beat Odessa whenever we play them, because I think we still have to play them once we beat Odessa, or if we beat Odessa, rather, that will keep us nice and high in the table. We beat them. Oh no, we drew with them. Oh, so we have played them both already. We played them already. So the next hardest game. So we've got Dnipro, Chernomorets, and Metalist. They're the 3. So we've got the next 4 games are going to be tough. But 2 wins against Dinamo and Shakhtar. That is a big set of results. And then we just need to kind of try and ride the train home and keep ourselves ahead of Odessa, and we could be into the Europa League. That's insane. Let's do the match thingy. So 7 unbeaten. That's not bad. Confidence high, the team is playing well. I didn't even see what it was. Well, yeah, he's literally our only other striker. So, but can we see where it was that vicious foul? It just says vicious foul. Well, that's a shame. Okay, anyway, so let's go and look at the fixtures. I think we're just going to do what I said, which would be Sevastopol and Volyn, because. Or maybe we could do the Karpaty. The home game against Karpaty is likely to be fun. We beat them 1-0 before. So maybe we do Karpaty Chernomorets. I think we'll do that. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's go Karpaty Chernomorets, and then after that we'll drop to the end of the league, because I said we would do one of the Lviv derbies this year, and we haven't yet done one. So, okay. Karpaty and Chernomorets, or maybe Dnipro and Karpaty, depending on how I feel. Anyway, guys, see you in the next one. It's been a good one this time, so bye.